Good morning, YouTube. Happy Monday. Getting ready to take the beast for a walk. She is raring to go, and I am too. So, I'm taking the dog for a walk. I'm fueling up with this delicious coffee. I was gonna say second coffee of the, actually it is. This is my second coffee of the year because I only drink 1 cup a day, so. It's a stupid joke, I know. Alrighty. My wife is working from home today. I think all day. Are you working home all day?
Yeah.
She said yeah. And this beast, she's ready to go for a walk. She loves them. All right, let's go. All right, guys, going for a walk, getting this exercise in, coming back to some more coffee. Oh, I gotta get my shoes on. Got the running shoes, and these shoes are so flipping comfortable. Right now, New Balance, Fresh Foam, Boracay, favorite running shoe at the moment. Also, Adidas makes a, hold on, Adidas makes a shoe called the Super Glide Boost. Fantastic shoe as well. So, if you're getting into walking or running or a new year exercise, if you have any questions about shoes, I can probably help you out because I've gone through many. And I can tell you what shoes not to wear, because some shoes will put you in a bad way, and they're not good for your feet. And trust me, you gotta take care of your feet. Alrighty, one more sip. I'll see you guys in the next clip. So I got everything? No. See you in the next clip. Okay, Ebony and I are gonna go our normal route, which is usually okay, but every once in a while, well actually a lot lately, there's these people that have a dog and they have like the invisible fence. So the dog has been trained not to go out of the yard, and it doesn't leave the yard. But as me and Ebony try to walk past there, the dog just flips out. And then Ebony is wondering why the dog's flipping out, and she's trying to pull me towards the dog. And I'm afraid of a conflict. And Ebony's kind of a big dog, and this dog's kind of a medium-sized dog, and who knows what would happen. And I don't want anything bad to happen, but we're gonna try it again today. We've been avoiding this spot, or when we get there, if we hear the dog barking, we just cut through a big yard. Really no big deal, but we will see. We will see if this dog is gonna be there freaking out again. Because normally we walk down, we stay on the road, and it gives us a little more distance to go that way rather than cut through this yard. But like I said, it's really no big deal. But we just like to walk that way. It's kind of our route. So it is a very misty, kind of foggy, yeah, it's kind of like not raining. It's just that real wet, moist fog. It really is. It's damp out here. It's a little cold. Not real bad, but I mean, we're looking at 41 the next 2 days, and then the temperature's just gonna plummet and drop. So, alrighty, we are almost around this corner to see if this dog's here. I will find out. Morning. Okay, I think we're good. I think the dog is put up. So, I think we can make it. Morning, Jake.
Thanks, Steve.
I see that kid on his bike just about every day, and he's a really cool kid. I'll tell you a little story about that kid. His name's Jake, and he's a really cool kid. And when my daughter Lexi was in school, high school, some boy was teasing her, and wouldn't let her sit on the bleachers at a football game. And that kid stepped up and said, "Hey, you don't mess with her." It was pretty cool. But yeah, we're good. No dogs. Alrighty, guys, let's continue this walk. And there's always another little dog up here that I'm not too worried about, but I was just making sure he wasn't there. And then we're out of the dog area and all is well. Alright, guys, I'll see you in the next clip. It is starting to rain. Phone is wet. It's very cold. It's a good thing I wore this jacket. I didn't even know it was raining or going to rain. I just grabbed this jacket, I don't know why. And because it's waterproof. So it is a good thing that I grabbed this jacket. But man, it is cold, it is wet. And it's a little more than moist now. It's damp. Maybe damp is a step up from moist. Maybe it's even more than damp. I mean, it's like a misty rain, but man, there's a lot of it. I don't know how to explain it. I just know that Ebony's kind of wondering what the hell's going on out there. She's getting rain on her ears. She keeps shaking her ears, and she's like looking around and kind of squinting her eyes and looking into the mist, like, what the frick is going on? It's pretty. I think it's her first like weather type, like misty rain experience. Maybe I don't know. I think we're gonna head home though, because man, this damp, cold weather plays havoc on the bad ankle, man. But anyway, we're gonna head home, get out of the cold and the wet. Have the rest of my deliciously warm coffee, and see what this day brings. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Oh, what's up, YouTube? Let me get my phone out of my freaking pocket. Oh man, not having my usual beverage. Usually I'm sucking down a Monster, but just trying to mix it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh man, YouTube, can you believe? Like last year is gone. I mean, I will get over this whole New Year's thing, but last year is gone. 365 days have passed. 4 seasons, like birthdays and holidays and life events and all that stuff through a whole year is in the past. And now we got a whole new year ahead to go through all that stuff again, but in a different way, and different experiences and different things are going to happen this year. And that is very exciting. I mean, in a way, that's very exciting. I mean, if you think about it, you know, it's the unknown is a little scary, but mostly exciting to me to face a whole new year. And it is pouring rain outside the Nerd Cave, so if you hear that, I apologize. And my heater is on. But anyway, I was just thinking about that. Like the last year is done and over. And then we got 2017 and the whole year ahead. And that excites me. That excites me. And I know I said this before. I have a very good feeling that 2017 is going to be a very good year. A very good year. But with a new year always comes resolutions. And I'm pretty good at keeping resolutions. I'm not great at it, but I am one of those people that when I set my mind to do something, I really try to achieve my goals. It's like an OCD thing, maybe. I'm always trying to push forward, and I really try hard when I set my mind to something. When I set a goal, I really put a lot of effort into achieving that goal, but research shows that sorry, that was my phone. Research shows that only about 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolution goals. 8%. The rest of them fail. And that's I mean, I get it though. I get it because normally when we're setting a New Year's resolution, it's something that's going to be difficult. It's something that we really want. That apparently we have a hard time achieving. So when the new year rolls around, we're thinking brand new year, let's make this year the year that I do this. And you know, if it's weight loss and you struggle with weight, to lose weight is difficult. You're starting a new exercise program, that's not easy. Trying to break an old habit or a bad habit is tough. And so usually when we're setting a New Year's resolution, it's something hard. It's something that we struggle with, and we're hoping that the new year will bring us a new abilities to achieve goals or break bad habits or to get into shape or to drop some pounds. But unfortunately, for the majority, it's going to be a failed attempt. But there's ways to absolutely ways to achieve those, to achieve your New Year's resolutions. Coming from a guy who how do I say it? I'm my own worst critic, and so that's why I try so hard. For one, I hate failure. I hate to fail, and I know people fail, and I know sometimes failure is important. Sometimes failure gives you the fuel to add to the fire, to keep you pushing forward, to keep you going after something you want. Those failures really fuel the fire to keep you moving forward. So failure is okay, and I can say that to you, but to tell myself that, not so much. I hate to fail. I hate to feel like I failed at something. I hate to feel like I didn't achieve something I set out to achieve. And so I have developed ways to achieve my goals. I have developed ways to try to make sure that I reach what I'm trying to reach. Try to measure your progress. Try to maybe keep a journal, or if it's trying to count calories and lose weight, there's apps. There's apps for everything. So measuring your progress, knowing that you started, say if it's weight loss, or say if you're trying to get to a certain mile, you want to run a 5K. You know, work on measuring your progress, okay? You know, I started out here at X amount of pounds, and I want to get to this weight, or I started out here and I'm only running about 4 blocks, and I want to get to 3 miles, and so each time you go out and run, or each week, and you start measuring your progress, and so you're seeing physically seeing, hey, look, I started here, but you know, it's been 2 weeks and now I'm here. You know, because that is inspiring, and that is uplifting, and that will keep you pushing forward. That will keep you absolutely achieving goals. And yeah, goal specific, and measure your progress. Great ways to and trust me, guys, I'm putting this in the vlog just because I felt like talking about New Year's resolutions, and for two, it's rainy and crappy outside, and I really can't be out doing anything, and I want to try to help you guys out if I absolutely can, and it's coming from someone who's very particular about reaching their goals. So this is kind of how I do it, and it may work for you. I mean, I think it would. But anyway, the best thing to do is just be patient. I mean, like I said before, usually we're trying to achieve goals that are very difficult. You know, that's why we're saying it's a new year. You know, I want to lose weight. Losing weight is tough. Breaking habits is tough. Starting new exercise is tough. A New Year's resolution is normally something that's hard, and those things take time. And they're not going to happen overnight. They're not going to happen, you know, within a month. Maybe they're not going to happen within 6 months. Maybe. But patience is key to getting to your goals. Don't let yourself get discouraged, and then want to back off. You know, like, you know, don't feel like you're failing, because as long as you're working at it, you're not failing. And as long as you're sticking to your guns and doing your best, you're not failing. And if the weight's not coming off as fast as you want, or the miles aren't happening as quick as you want, or that bad habit is just lingering around, as long as you're trying. So patience is key, and it takes a lot of that. And then patience is something I don't know very well, so it takes a lot of that to accomplish a New Year's resolution. And this doesn't necessarily even have to be a New Year's resolution. It's the new year. This is achieving any goal, obviously. Yeah. Another great way of achieving a goal or sticking to a New Year's resolution is tell people. Tell your family and your friends. Tell them, look, this is what I'm going to do for 2017. I am sick of being, 30 pounds overweight. Sick and tired of it. It is time to not be 30 pounds overweight anymore. I'm going to start doing whatever it takes to drop off these pounds. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sticking to this goal, and tell them, because friends and family are really good at holding you accountable. And that's great, though. That's great. And if you can find someone who wants to achieve the same goals, similar to the same goals, and you can do it together, you can work on it together, that is a great way to stick to it. Because if someone is doing it with you, I found when I was a runner that in order to prepare for a half marathon race, 13.1 miles, the best thing I could do for myself is run with other people who are preparing for a 13.1 mile race on the same schedule, because it held me accountable when they were expecting me to be there to run with them. It got me out the door. It held me accountable. It made me go, even on the days that I'm like, yeah, I don't want to run today. It made me go because I knew they were going to be there, and I think it worked in the same way for them. So it's always good to tell people and to find someone who maybe wants to do it as well. Great way. Yeah, it's an awesome way to stick to a goal. It really is. Also, one thing I do is you try to keep a schedule. Right now I'm not running. I walk every single day. And I walk everywhere I go. I don't drive a car. I walk the dog every morning. We usually do 3 to 5 mile walks, and then I walk everywhere I go. But when I was running, my schedule was usually I was an early morning runner, and I knew that I was going to get up in the morning, I was going to put on my running gear, and I was going to go run. And I tried to do that every other day. I tried to run at least 3 to maybe 4 or 5 days a week. Usually I ran every other day during the week, and then I ran all weekend. That was my schedule. I scheduled that. That was my running schedule, and that's what I knew I was going to do, and I did it every week. So keeping a schedule and kind of goes along with running with someone and having someone to train with, or for whatever you're doing. Keeping a schedule will definitely keep you on track. Will definitely keep you working towards your New Year's resolution, and knowing that you got that time set aside. Because a lot of times in this day and age, in the hustle and bustle and the fast-paced world of everybody working and doing what they do, you have to schedule things like that. You have to schedule in if you're trying to get healthy or trying to do whatever you're trying to do. You usually have to schedule that in. You have to set aside time, and you need to set aside that time, and you need to make that a scheduled time, so there's no excuses. It's scheduled in. You can do it. You set aside the time. Do it. No excuses. With the exception of sometimes. But try to just stick to the schedule. And this one is one that I really had to learn. Say you go to, I really had to learn this. Say you go to a birthday party, there's birthday cake. You're trying not to eat cake because you're trying to lose pounds. You're trying to stay healthy. You're trying not to put all this sugar in your body. You're really trying to eat right, and say that's your New Year's resolution. This is just an example. And you go to a birthday party, they have cake. You have a sliver of cake. Well, don't say to yourself, okay, well, I had cake, so I threw my whole frickin' thing out the door. My whole diet plan is screwed. I might as well just scratch this whole week and start up next week with my diet plan and see how that goes. No. So you had a slice of cake. Whoop-de-frickin-do. It sucks. You feel guilty, but keep pushing forward. Stick to it. Keep moving forward. Don't say, okay, I'm just going to start next week now. As long as you're moving forward, and as long as you're gaining, and you're pushing forward instead of, as long as you're taking more steps forward than you are backward. Eating a slice of cake is a step backward. One step backward. But as long as you're taking more steps forward than you are backward, then you're still sticking to it. You're still heading to your goals. We're all going to slip up. We're going to make mistakes. We're all going to eat something we shouldn't eat, or not go out and run one day, or accidentally, smoke that cigarette if that's what you're trying to not do. And believe me, I know all about that too. I haven't smoked for 9 years, but I know how brutal it is to quit doing that. And then if you slip up and have that cigarette, it's like, gosh. But as long as you're taking more steps forward than you are backward, you're good to go, and it's all good. And don't let that get you down. And don't scratch everything because you made that little mistake. I mean, that's stupid. That's stupid. Just keep going forward. Forget about the piece of cake. It probably tasted amazing. Your guilt is really gonna eat at you for a little while, and that's probably good too, because that'll keep you from ever grabbing that piece of cake again. And as long as when you slip up, you just get back up and you keep moving forward. Yeah, the slip-ups suck. They really do. I'm actually in a position right now where I need to lose some weight. I went from nearly 300 pounds all the way down to 199 pounds. I have gained about 25 to 30 pounds that I don't want. It's because I've slipped up, and I've stopped really watching what I eat a whole lot. The holidays really suck for me because food, I do love food. I love all sorts of food. I probably have to lose about 25 pounds. I know I can do that. And I am setting my New Year's resolution to do that. I've got a couple New Year's resolutions. I can talk about them. One of them is to lose that 25 pounds of weight. That is one of my New Year's resolutions. Another one is to get back into running, to get this ankle healed up, which I'm so struggling with. Guys, you won't believe. the struggles I'm going through with this ankle. I had, if you don't know, or if you're new to the channel, I had a major wipeout running one morning. Rolled my ankle and just hit the ground, busted up my knee, and that's been, I think, nearly 3 weeks ago. And my ankle has not been the same since. As a matter of fact, it's healed up to the point where I get around, I go for walks and things like that, but my ankle has not been the same since. That's my New Year's resolution goal, is to get back running again, to get this ankle healthy and get back out on the road and running again. I want that so bad. And that's really it. I want to drop them pounds. I want to get back running again. I miss running, and I miss feeling thinner than I am right now. And it's not out of control, but it needs to be addressed. Alright guys, I don't know, just rambling about New Year's resolutions, and I felt like maybe I haven't had a sit down talk to the camera in a while, and I much like doing that. It feels cool to just sit down and talk, and whoever's listening, whoever views the video, maybe if you get something positive out of this, awesome. I hope you do, and I hope you guys' New Year's is awesome. And I know we're 2 days in to the new year, but I really want 2017 to be awesome for myself and everybody watching, and I hope so. Alright guys, that is the end of today's vlog. I'm gonna end it right here, but I do thank you guys so much for watching this episode of my daily vlogs. Thank you for coming to the Steve Tooley channel. Truly appreciate it. I love every one of you, and I've explained this before too. I don't love you like I love my wife. I love you as a human being loves another human being, or as human beings should love other human beings. And so I love you guys, and I thank all of you guys for viewing and watching, subscribing and sharing, and just being awesome and supporting my content. It feels good, and it's awesome, and this is a little bit of a Steve Tooley channel community. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Fizzy.